That's a House of Horrors. Are you mad? We're watching this. I don't care. You watch this? Yeah, we're watching this.
You mean a dungeon? Here.
Chat, you see, you lot watch it. This is the type of stuff I'm trying to say, bro. Like, genuinely, like, if you guys know this type of stuff, bro, say it, bro. Like, when I say, like, oh, what should we react
So
to, you know?
random.
Oh, wow. Horrible, man. Why are you protecting this woman? That is the devil right there.
You don't believe I'm this horrible person, do you?
Y'all just doing the job.
Man said she's
When
scared of
state
it.
police accompanied investigators from Child Services to a home in Texaco, New Mexico on July 22, 2022, they had no idea they were walking into a house of horrors.
Oh!
It's a dungeon, bro.
Say please.
What the hell?
The woman who answered the door was Jamie Cushman. This isn't her first run-in with the CYFD, but this visit would eventually launch an investigation into one of the most shocking cases in all of New Mexico. Most of the following footage has never been seen before.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, she does look like she swings left. If she can even swing.
Cushman alleged
What's
that
this?
the person who reported her
Hero
was
cop
someone she
save
had
kids
a falling
trapped in a
out
House
with.
of Horrors.
For now, though, the police kept
What?
focused on inspecting the property.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Most of the following footage has never been seen before.
Oh no, I know. Okay. Oh, I had kids staying with me.
Cushman alleged that the person who reported her was someone she had a falling out with. For now, though, the police kept focused on
breaking the
inspecting
rope.
the
Oh, no.
property.
Okay. So because of the condition this time, usually it's a whole lot better than this, so I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, like I said, I was in the hospital, so
Okay. Is Laura not staying here?
no.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take some pictures.
Are the police trying to get into to the neighbor's house again?
So
Fam?
I'd
No
since
way.
it's going
It's 2 days in a
backwards,
row.
We'll take some pictures and then we'll just.
But this is not. This is.
Yo, RP's Chris. Yo, appreciate the follow, man. What's good? Welcome to stream.
Wrong. I mean, this is just.
But it's.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. I just hear a ton of kids screaming and just banging, bro. I don't even know what's going on.
You know, you're responsible for her too.
I never
Well,
heard
no,
that
but
in
I
this
didn't feel
road.
like this was super messy.
Yeah.
I mean, she was actually cleaning it last night. So.
Yeah. And she's.
Nah.
Yeah, that's terrible. Well, you take pictures. I'm gonna just take them with the kids. Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to go with her?
She needs to take time to clean the place, bro. Holy.
Hey, can you stay with her? Yeah. I'll stay with her.
The kitchen was extremely messy, with dirty dishes rendering the space nearly unusable. The bathrooms were an even worse mess, with mold
Yo,
growing on the
you wanna know a way of dealing that issue? Once you finish eating, you wash it so it doesn't build up. Like,
tile around the shower and bathtub. There was no running water, and the toilets were backed up.
yeah.
Portable toilets had been placed around the residence to
I said
compensate,
backed
though it appeared that
up.
none had been emptied recently, as they were completely filled with waste. Needless to say, the house didn't pass inspection, but the evidence which would take the case from simply concerning to truly horrific was yet to be found. Cushman had been sharing this house not only with her own children, but her girlfriend, also named Jamie,
And they're all
her girlfriend's
adopted.
kids, and to see
Why did I say? I told you she swung left. You just tell, man. You can actually tell. Now, you know what? Low-key, sometimes I would be thinking, like, before, like, you see, like, a Lenga or something, you're like, oh, how you gonna know if she swings left or not, or whatever. Bro, it's like, you actually, like, sometimes actually just recognize it, bro.
16-year-old girl who was not related. There was also another couple staying with them. But before investigators could get too far,
What did
Cushman
they see
attempted
in
to
each
pull a
other?
fast one with the authorities.
I said 5 kids living in that house.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Not only did I have a bad standing with CYFD, I don't feel safe. Because I have a bad standing with CYFD. Like in reference to like what? Like what's the standing? Like she doesn't like me. Okay. Is there a reason why? Yeah, because she came out here and she took an infant from me and we fought it in court. Okay. Did you get that infant back? No. It wasn't my infant. Okay. Yeah. And she does not like me.
So then, why are you adopting so many children when you're living in a condition like this, fam? Like, bro, that's just a bit weird,
The
isn't
one
it?
I'm walking around with? Yeah. Okay.
My fault for pausing. Why am I pausing?
I don't feel like I'm gonna get a fair. Because I don't. I mean, in all honesty, you don't have to. I don't see anything wrong with my home. Mm-hmm. Do you? I mean, there's stuff here and there, but I mean, no one's home is perfect. But nothing to cause a alarm. A lot of you think.
It's safe to say that the investigators were, in fact,
She doesn't see
alarmed.
anything wrong with
They
her
would seek
house.
to learn more about the baby later, but currently needed to focus on the situation at the house and the state of the children living there.
Oh,
After sending Cushman back inside the house, the investigators finally
days.
catch up with 14-year-old CK to ask
I-
her what had been going on.
Nah, I gotta hear what CK's gotta say.
I need you to talk to me about these things, okay? Because other people are telling us. So whether you just tell us everything or not, we're still going to be
Yeah,
involved.
probably, man.
And you're the older one. I need you to tell us the truth. You can look in his eyes this time and tell that he's scared. Yes. And he's never been afraid of us.
But this wasn't the only surprise investigators were in for, as a new party arrived on the scene while they were chatting with the
I
kids.
said party.
That's just Laura. Yeah. I thought she didn't live here anymore. She didn't. She doesn't. She lives in Clovis.
What Laura was suddenly doing on the scene was anyone's guess. The specifics of why weren't needed for investigators to know that there was more going on than met the eye.
You okay this time?
What, an affair with the ex?
Nervous though. It's okay. You don't have to be nervous. Remember last time? It was okay. I'm never going to be mean to you. You're not going to be in trouble for anything we talk about. Okay? You okay?
What happened last time? My man.
And it's okay. She already
Acting
told
like he
us,
got
so we already know
tortured.
about it. People have already told us. You're not going to get in trouble. You don't have to talk about it. You're okay. You're okay. Is that good for him?
The horrifying details of what the children revealed would be learned later. For now, after
Okay.
speaking with the children, the officer and the
Yeah, that
child
was
services
cold
investigator had
speak,
to make a
man.
decision
Holy.
on
Got
how to
so
move
much
forward.
information.
What they
Holy.
came up with did not go over
Oh,
well
my.
with Cushman or her girlfriend Jamie Senna, who had rushed home from work when she heard the police were there.
Based on the report we got, and
I can't believe them two are together, honestly.
The kids were very forthcoming this time.
This is an interrogation tactic. By stating that the kids have told them everything this time, she makes it clear that she already knows what's going on, as this puts pressure on Cushman and Senna to say something that matches what the kids have said. What's most interesting here is that
That's
Cushman
smart,
doesn't
you
make
know.
any denials and doesn't ask what the kids have said.
What
Based
a
on the
dummy.
evidence gathered, the police returned a short time later with a search warrant for the Cushman property.
What you guys doing? Which one's Senna? Which one's Cushman?
Why does that guy sound like SQC?
Last time,
Yeah.
Sergeant Hernandez from Oakland State Police. Okay. We do have a search warrant. You guys just have your cell phones. Those are also being seized. Okay. But it's part of the search warrant. It's on the search warrant.
She's trying to clear it with it. Whoa.
Yeah.
There's going to be a phone up videos on there.
That's
I knew it. Yo, I said grown up videos. Yo, nah, that's funny.
yeah.
There's going to be a phone up videos on there.
That's not my concern.
Oh my days.
That is not my concern. I know.
Bro.
Trust me, the person is going to be
Bro,
extracting
keep that on the
videos.
net, fam. What the hell? Why are you saving them?
That is not a part of our investigation. Whether there is or not, we don't
I'm
care.
not saying that I've done any of
That's not
them
my concern. That's not
activities
why
or
we're here.
anything. I'm
That's
just
not the
saying, you
data
know,
that we need, okay?
just give
So
it a
we'll
little bit of
extract data
advice,
that we
innit?
need. That's it. And we'll give them back to you.
Both phones were seized,
What the
along
hell?
with the required passcodes.
Who the hell has that
as
stuff
the search warrant
downloaded?
dictated. It's an
What the
interesting
hell?
question of what would have
hell
happened
of
if
it?
they'd refused to hand
I
over
don't
their
know, fam.
passcodes. Though the warrant technically required them to hand over this information, it cannot actually force them to comply. However, refusing could result in them being found in contempt of court. In theory, by disobeying the warrant, the court could put them in jail right then and there until they produced the passcode.
I think
With
she
their
needs a
phones
vids
in
of
the
her.
hands of
Yeah,
the police,
probably.
the full scope of the horror would soon be revealed.
Oh,
And
that
it was
would make
more
more sense, to be
deplorable
fair.
than anyone could have expected, despite
Why?
Cushman's
Why
apparently
she-
jovial attitude.
Do you guys have any
yeah.
questions for me or anything?
No, sir. Y'all are just doing your job.
The police, however, did have a few more questions for Cushman.
So the 357?
Yeah. It's the one I got certified with.
Gotcha.
I wish I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they can check that,
Man,
dummy.
I was not prepared for that kickback.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's a good time.
But yeah, and because I wasn't wearing my earplugs right,
Oh, yeah.
the noise, my ears rang for like a week.
Yep.
Uh-uh.
Okay, down there so you guys can pick them up.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll probably even just bring them to you if you're here.
Oh, you call my phone, but it's
Oh, that's right. Just bring them here.
Small
Bro,
talk
like,
complete.
come on,
and
they
the
ain't gonna
warrant
bring the
served.
phone
The
back,
police
fam.
took their leave, thanking Cushman for being so cooperative. As the police combed through Cushman and Sinna's phones, they uncovered the unthinkable horrors that took place in that house, and immediately asked Jamie Sinna to come by the station to answer a few questions.
Oh, they saw the
What she
videos.
ended up revealing was enough to shock even the
Oh,
most
they saw
seasoned
the
detectives.
videos.
The following footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed professional counselor, a licensed clinical psychologist, a licensed attorney, a former detective, a licensed polygraph examiner, and a former hostage negotiation commander and instructor.
Like I told you on the phone.
So basically, it's really analyzed.
And kind of your status and stuff like that. First and
3
foremost,
followers
you're
away from
volunteer.
2.1K.
Okay, I know you said you have an attorney. Do you still want to speak with us with your attorney?
It's fine.
Okay.
That's for you, or it's too.
The officers read Sinna her Miranda rights, though she wasn't under arrest. Little did the officers know Sinna was hiding more than one shocking secret, and she wasn't the only one listening in on this conversation.
How's everything been going since?
Just been working.
Been
I
working?
moved out of the house.
You moved out?
Yes, I moved out.
You live there anymore? You still in a relationship with Jamie?
Yep.
You guys split up?
Yes.
What was the reason?
That's a lie.
I lost my kids. It broke me.
In the past, Sinna had also been in contact with CYFD due to conflicts with her older stepdaughter. This, combined with the horrors uncovered in Cushman's house, resulted in Sinna losing custody of her children.
Damn.
The police also took this opportunity to ask what she knew of Cushman's children. Sinna explained that RK and CK were Cushman's sister's biological children, but Cushman had taken custody soon after
What?
they were born.
What?
AB wasn't related to Cushman and had been
What the hell? Oh my god, my brain. She does seem innocent, but I know she's not. Yeah, you know, Callum. Bro, oh my god, my brain. What the hell? What happened with the sister? How have they? Why is the sister? Wait, sorry, my brain. Hold on. Okay, so the sister lost custody. Why? And then they lost custody, and then she gained custody when she already lives in a bad condition. So how bad was the sister's condition? You get what I mean? It's a lot of yapping, but like these are questions that should be answered.
placed
Bro.
with her by CYFD years
Jeez.
ago.
We might have to have a
when Cushman
2-hour
lived in
video with this
Texas.
How old was he when you guys got him?
Jamie got him when he was like 3, I think.
3?
Yeah.
And he's 11 now?
Mhm.
So he's been with you a while.
With her, yes.
With her?
Yes. I've only been living with Jamie since like the end of March. Like officially legal. Living there, moved in since like March.
This year?
I haven't really been there that long.
In an exclusive interview with EWU, a victim of Jamie Cushman named Jamie McDaniel shared there was some confusion on how AB came to be in Cushman's custody.
So how she was able to bring another child into the home? No idea. But Texas was
Yeah,
like,
it
hey,
does not make
this kid
sense.
needs help. Take him. She didn't go through the formal CPS. It was a phone call. Hey, I'm getting taken to jail. Will you come get my kid? Cushman said, yep, be right there. CPS let her leave with him. That was the end of it.
What?
Sweetest kid. He was loving. Oh my gosh. He wanted
So it did get answered. Man said their sister was getting arrested. Somehow she just took the kid and went with her day.
to be
What?
held. He wanted to be cuddled.
What? How is CPS
And of
allowing
course,
this?
Cushman always wanted a boy. So at first, this was like answer to her prayers. He got everything he wanted. He got his own room. We bought so many clothes and toys for this kid. Very, very quickly, the problems became too much for her. He was defiant. He wouldn't potty train correctly. He wanted to eat all the time. So
How do you
he got to
potty
this
train
house
a
where
YouTube
she was willing
videos
to
and
give
then
him
probably
anything and everything he wanted.
yeah.
Of
Let me know
course he's
anything
gonna
about
eat
that.
all the time. He's a kid. He's not going to stop and think, oh, well, maybe this is too much. So he would eat to the point where he made himself sick. Well, Cushman was like, nope, that's not good. So all of a sudden he was being punished. Nobody checked on him, not one time. Not one time from the time he got to our home in Farwell till when he got picked up. Not one time did someone come
get
to
this
visit
girl
him and
an
be like,
iPhone, man.
hey,
Holy, this
you're not
quality
even
is
supposed to be in this
cooked.
state. Hey, you're not even supposed to be with this woman. That was never brought up. Tell me how a whole state lost this child.
Worse, according to McDaniel, Cushman had already been reported to CPS at
Just
the
like
time
a
she
guy
got
there.
custody of AB. This was massively worrying, especially considering what police knew about how AB had been treated. Senna might have been a recent addition to the house, but police suspected that she could be hiding more than one dark secret. They would uncover exactly what it was during their interview.
How were they fed?
For the food, everyone had all the kids had the same amount of food.
Every dinner, every lunch, every meal, we had every single food group.
Okay.
Like, I mean, they had, those little trays you get at Walmart?
How are you living in that condition,
Yeah, sections.
but then still produce?
Those were all
Oh my, it's making me want to vomit, bro. Like that place. Oh my god, yo.
Yeah, it was always redirecting. It's not like I told the lawyer, it's redirect, over and over and over, time out to their room. And if it ended up screaming and kicking and fighting, then they get the spanking, but not hard, not excessive, not like, oh my gosh.
Who would do the discipline?
Jamie?
Would you do the discipline?
No.
What kind of discipline would you do?
Timeouts.
Timeouts.
And every once in a while, yes, I did. Like my son, if he started kicking and screaming, I would pat him on the to his room.
Though
Pat-
Senna
pat him on
portrayed
the
what
butt,
she thought was
yeah.
a rather favorable image of the children at home, the appalling
Sure.
reality was a far
Just
cry
pat
from
him,
it.
bro.
This truth surfaced during the search conducted by the police at the Cushman residence.
New Mexico State Police, we have a search warrant.
I don't see anything wrong with discipline.
New Mexico
Oh,
State
God.
Police.
It's a Nerf gun, Twitch, Nerf gun.
New Mexico State Police, we have a search warrant.
When their
Nerf gun.
announcements went unanswered, police entered the residence anyway.
Wait.
Despite the officer's suspicions, no one was found in the residence. Just as before, however, emaciated dogs were running free all over the property, and
That's
police
right.
had to take
There
extra
right
care
is
to make
dogs
sure
and
that
cats
none
just
of
running
them were
everywhere.
aggressive. One of the first things the police probably noticed was how different the inside of the house appeared compared to the previous visit.
State Police, search warrant.
Oh, man. Same area before search warrant. God damn. There's no one there.
Clear?
Okay.
John, did you clear that spot? Yeah.
Everything's looking clean.
Anybody clear over here? Yeah, keep it in. State Police, search warrant.
Dirty dishes were no longer overflowing from the
Yeah.
sink. The
Now
toilets
everything's
were
looking
empty,
clean, you
and
know.
the water was back on. A former friend of the Cushman family, however, was able to offer a theory on the matter. Matthew came forward to talk to the police once he
He's
heard
my
on the
man.
news that Cushman was
Former
being
friend.
investigated.
Yeah.
He reported Cushman to CYFD multiple times, starting around 2014, 8 years earlier than what was happening now. But none of his efforts ever led to a formal investigation. His theory about why nothing ever happened was highly concerning.
They call CPS or CPS, they're calling on them, they get a heads up somehow. And Jamie and Laura get a heads up somehow from CPS through whoever. I don't know if it's a law enforcement.
Nah, they got some connections with CPS, you know.
Because the time I called, the kids would clean up everything and she'd get them all dressed up in matching outfits.
Unfortunately, state police would discover that this was only one example of how local law enforcement had failed to capture evidence of the children's suffering.
Yeah, man said they got
until
guys
it was
working
too
at
late.
CPS to back their case. That is insane. No. Aye, they got Netflix, to be fair. You can't rate it. They got Netflix. They got Netflix, you know. Nah, fair play. Yeah, GG's, my boy. Wait, is that even a ban? Nah, I'll tie him out for now, but if he does a madness, then we're gonna have to ban him, I can't. Ew.
So random.
Yeah, that is very random. What the hell?
I guarantee they were up to something.
What year was this? Man said Netflix in this economy. Brother, it's at 1990 something, brother. This is this year. No, this was 2022. This is 2022. I forgot.
They're giving us a 48?
It was 2022. It was 2022.
Will you hold that up if I don't get your picture?
It was 2022. I remember they said, yeah.
After finding the chains next to the beds, the investigators might have thought they'd already discovered the
Netflix in
worst
this
of the
economy.
suffering. But this was
Nah,
just
for
the
real.
beginning, and they never could have guessed just how inhumane some of the children's treatment had been.
Why is there locks everywhere?
Police found more chains and padlocks,
there's, like,
secreted
Jesus
away in a
crosses
drawer beside
everywhere.
Cushman and
Whoa.
Senna's bed. It seemed that with every room they searched, more disturbing evidence was unearthed.
Yeah, just locks, chains, locks. What were they locking up, bro? A safe.
Oh yeah, the other one right here.
Why is there so many?
Timmy, right here.
Oh, let me guess, they got chained to beds or something. Another chain.
When investigators eventually confronted Senna with these sickening details, she revealed a surprise of her own.
What?
The chains, the alarms,
What was that for?
just because Jamie has said that he has gotten out of the house and broke into neighbors' houses. So it's an alarm they put on him, but the pin pulls out real quick, and they have free range of the entire house.
Typically, children with such severe behavioral problems have been mistreated, especially if they're under 12 years of age.
My man has an alarm, yo.
Explain it. But there's the black box, okay, and then the chain goes on their ankle, and the little pin goes into the black box. The second that pin pops out, the alarm screams. But they have free range of everywhere. They're not.
Was C-Wife aware of that?
As far as I know when they came in January, they
That
saw
is mad.
They never said
My
anything
man's
about
on
it.
a chain like he's a dog.
I don't.
Yo.
Like I.
Nah, to be fair, breaking into neighbors' houses, I
Though
don't know what
Senna
my
didn't
man's
yet
thinking.
seem to realize it, she just implicated herself in the awful happenings inside the house. While executing the search warrant,
What
police
is
had found the so-called screamers that Senna was talking about.
Oh, look at me thinking that was Wi-Fi. I thought that was a Wi-Fi box, you know.
That's the alarm.
Oh yeah, that's the alarm.
Did you videotape it?
Yeah, we do.
Oh man, but that chain does not look long,
There's a
no?
little thing that comes off so they won't leave. If they know when they leave.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Horrible, man. That's not right for children. Or
Yeah.
any person for that matter.
That is mad.
The police found more chains and screamers beside every bed in the room. Back with Senna, the chains weren't the only thing police planned to confront her about.
So if CYD would come, because let's be real, that house was not the best, cleanest house ever. It was always dirty.
Brexo, please, man, please. Yo, Callum, what?
You got the recording?
Yeah.
What are you getting here, dude? What's up with that door?
Huh?
And every time CYFD showed up, you guys would start picking it up, correct?
I was.
Who was she called to give her time to pick up the house?
I don't know.
In addition to more evidence of the callous disregard and treatment of the children, the police also found a strange area attached to the laundry room at the Cushman residence.
Oh, it just leads back. It just leads back here.
That's a strange area. Imagine just walking and get electrocuted. What is this?
What? I'm good.
What is this?
Nothing relevant was found in this strange area, but it was a different story entirely when they searched the backyard.
It's behind.
They're gonna find a bomb. Imagine. Oh, thank
there's an AC on
God.
this
Why are we saying, oh,
This
thank
small
God?
structure would become very important to the case soon enough.
They have an RV. They're locking animals in RVs. Not the dog, not the dog. Oh, we're good.
Those who tried to report this terrible mistreatment of the children and living conditions met with the short end of the stick. In an exclusive interview with Iwu, Matthew shared more about his
this is
frustration
literally
with law
search and
enforcement after
destroy,
he
man.
alleged that they told Cushman he was the one who reported her.
So I got to go talk to Doug Bowman, city cop. And I go over and I'm like, what is this? Well, you got a restraining order against you from Jamie Cushman and them, blah, 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 says you harassed them, whatever. And
why would the police tell them that he made the report?
I said, your cop messed up. No, their story checks out.
What Matthew didn't know is that the chains were only one aspect of what would...
Oh, wait. There's ranked search, destroy, hardpoint, and control in multiplayer. Oh, is that a new update or something? Or is it like a rank? Or is this a thing that was always there?
Matthew to provide photo or video proof of his accusations, which just wasn't feasible.
I guess I wasn't looking at the gamers properly.
Grip Cushman kept on everyone in the house.
Wait,
they
got hunting rifles IRL. That's a Car 98 right there.
And it's been over with.
That's it. See it? Where? What section? I had to check out there.
This is gonna be the one time that the kid slipped through the cracks. He said, "Well, I guess so."
Matthew was no longer welcome on Cushman's property after the police allegedly told her about his involvement.
And then the cops in Clovis wouldn't believe me. They said they treated me like I was a criminal. Like I did something. They actually threatened me with having a false report on somebody.
Sadly, this was only one example of the frustrating experiences witnesses had with local law enforcement. In an exclusive interview with Iwu, Alicia Brand, a former friend, roommate, and partner of Cushman, shared more on the subject.
Yo, sorry, before we get into this, yo, chap, do you guys want the face cam to stay as landscape? Wait, sorry. Like landscape like this? Or do you guys want it to like be like a little box with just my face in it? What are we saying? Full or box? Full box. Full box. Like, what are we saying?
Between CPS and the Texaco police, it had to be like 75 calls. It had to. I did it anonymously for a while until I didn't care anymore. Hi, I'm calling again. Hi, I'm calling again. And maybe I'd get a different person on the line and they'd be like, no, I'm gonna put good notes in this. Like the notes from last time don't really look like that. And I'd be like, what do you mean? And I'd tell them from the beginning and then I'd tell them currently and I'd tell them, and I'd spend hours on the line over and over and over trying to get someone else out there.
Else, like, hear that?
Please
Someone
don't send the local
else.
Sheriff. Please
Full
don't
box.
send, the same people that have been going out there. You need someone bigger.
The state police were determined to handle things differently. They tracked down Sheriff Doug Bowman and brought him in for an interview of his own.
Over the course of my career over here, 14 years, I've been over there, I can't tell you exactly how many times, but it's been a handful of times that I've been over there with CYFD. I found it unusual that every time we went, the accusations that were made, there was no evidence or foundation to believe what they were doing was wrong. Was the house dirty and not the best that it could be? Yeah, but I've been in a lot of houses like that in my career that doesn't justify taking kids out of there.
I literally took the chains off the wall. We have chains and evidence on every single wall where the bed's at.
Kenny, I don't doubt you guys.
You never saw a chain hung up next to the bed and the kids?
No, sir.
Time at all?
There was never a chain.
Back in the interrogation
That's
room,
crazy.
Senna was growing more and more distressed.
Tell me about the dungeon outside.
What dungeon?
Dungeon?
The storage shit outside the house.
The one in the front yard right there?
In the back. In the back.
In the backyard?
Yes, with the snake and the cats. What's that used for?
No one
Police
said
first
Sinner.
learned about the dungeon when they asked about Cushman's uncle James, who sometimes lived on the back part of the property. Why he built it and what he utilized it for remains unknown. Police were pretty sure that they found the dungeon in question while carrying out the search warrant on the property.
Man said dungeon, you know.
Do you think that's like what they say the dungeon is?
No, you're probably right.
That's what I'm thinking, because there's an
air conditioner.
Yeah. Will your baton fit?
Got it? Yeah, I don't want to bet my baton.
There you go.
That's cats, bro. Oh, there's a bed, bro. There's a dungeon, bro.
Hold on, let me photograph.
Photograph it.
Yeah.
And the pets are just trapped in there. Wow. Imagine this is what the timeout place is. You're just stuck in there, man.
A freaking arrow? There's a toilet in here?
Oh, bow and arrow. Why is there a bow and arrow?
Got a SIM card?
Ah, SIM card is crazy. That's a lot of info.
Is there a camera?
In
Sis,
addition to
where?
a crossbow, camera, chains, and an
Camera.
abundance of cats, the investigators also found another critical piece of
That's a
evidence that
camera.
would be significant later. Senna, however, had a different explanation for the shed dungeon altogether.
Andy and Rob stay there.
Who?
Andy and Rob stay there.
Who's Andy and Rob? The two people with the baby? Where's the baby now?
They're in Oklahoma, as far as I know. The baby got taken away.
Did you ever put the kids in there?
No.
Bro, who is saying
It's never
Sinner?
gone in there. I know that 100%.
Police needed to find out how much Jamie Senna was aware of what was happening to the children, and what her exact role was in the cycle of mistreatment that so clearly pervaded Cushman's inner circle. They clearly suspected that she wasn't telling them the whole truth, though the reason why was more complex than they could have predicted.
Whose idea was it to do that?
I,
When you moved in, was it already happening?
it was already there.
So you had no play in installing those chains? Or did you ever tie them to their ankles? Did you
I
personally tie them
once, I think.
to who?
What?
You tied it once?
But I've never did it tight or nothing.
GG's, fam. Yo, chat. Oh, man, I want to get Skittles. Oh, I'm not going to be able to. Oh, because, like, low-key, we need to keep the reaction together, bro. Because, what's it called? When I go downstairs, I'm not going to edit this out, am I? We'll just keep watching, fam. Oh, I want Skittles, though.
You would never do that?
Yes, this is
Obviously,
going on
police
YouTube.
had to
by the
question
way.
this, especially after what they'd heard from witnesses. Alicia admitted that Cushman
What's
tried
up,
to
YouTube?
pressure her to discipline the children
Sorry,
when
nah,
she
it's good,
first moved in.
In the beginning, I just noticed that there were excessive whoopings. These kids would be spanked, dragged to where they were being spanked, picked up by the ear and moved and being spanked. There was one time where she was like, if they're not where they're supposed to be, I grab them by the ear and I move them. I expect you to do that. So
Yo, YouTube subscribe
didn't.
now for real.
One day I told her what happened.
Sub up.
So she hit me. She punched me in the chest.
Ah.
She said I should never undermine her parenting, that she can discipline her children how she wishes.
Jamie McDaniel had a similarly bleak history with Cushman, which began when she was only 15.
One day, she had pushed me and I had hit the wall and I had like bounced off of it. And of course, like I'm going to catch
Yeah, that might be because of you know, her weight. But hey,
because I think I'm
imagine
falling.
the taste of the succulent Skittles. All right, what's the? I 30 minutes 55. Rory, please use YouTube editor to cut me going downstairs out of the video. 30 minutes 55. Oh, I swear to God, if I don't remember. YouTube viewers, if I don't remember to cut this out, skip to the part where I'm back sitting and reacting. Alright, I'll be right back. Rory, you better have cut that out. I know. I already know I didn't cut it out, man. I'm just so,
And she thought I was coming at her for pushing me. She knocked me in my face over the love seat.
the
She then
flipping
flipped the love seat over on
audience
top of
retention is
me,
gonna be low as hell
made
on this
Melanson
video. GG's.
herself, all the kids sit on top of this love seat so I could not move. I'm claustrophobic to a degree. I have panic attacks. I have anxiety attacks at this point. I had such a bad anxiety attack under there. I pissed my britches. I threw up. And then I was made
What
to
does that
clean it up
mean?
when they finally decided that I was allowed to come out from underneath the love seat. I had to clean that up myself.
McDaniel's story only became darker from there. If Cushman was capable of behaving like this, police had to wonder what else her children had been subjected to. Even with all of this in mind, there were still stomach-churning details to be uncovered regarding the children. As it turns out, the children weren't only punished physically. Matthew said that they were also frequently humiliated as a form of discipline.
It looked like something you'd see in a World War II POW camp. Well, she was probably 9 or 10 at the time, maybe. They would make her wear just her underwear, no shirt, no body stuff, around me just to embarrass her, and I said, honey, don't worry about it.
This poor child was standing in the corner for days at a time. She started making her do exercises as punishment. It was do a wall squat for 30 minutes.
That's beginner level, man.
No one can do a wall squat for 30 minutes. I am sorry. I don't care who you are. That is not an easy task.
State police found a way to confirm at least some of what they'd been told while executing the search warrant. And it was worse than they ever could have imagined.
There's gonna be a camera as soon as you walk in on the wall.
What's
That's the
that?
chain.
A camera on the
beds
wall.
were here. It got moved.
Callum.
In addition to taking all the chains, locks, and
What type
screamers
of
they could
farm-
find, the police
farm
also
thing was
collected a
that?
camera mounted on the wall in the first children's bedroom.
What the
The
hell?
footage retrieved from
They're like watching the kids,
this
man.
camera, which was also downloaded to Cushman and Senna's phones, would ultimately reveal the entire sickening truth of what took place in the house
Yeah,
and
GG's.
who the perpetrators were.
And like I said, we extracted data from both y'all's phones. We've extracted data from the video cameras. And some of the videos are
Not good.
not good. Like, not good.
GG.
Okay,
GG. Game over.
Let me show you some photos.
Oh.
We extracted over 1,400.
1,400 photos. I mean, videos.
That's not everything. Okay.
Videos.
This is James' phone. You can see here, who's that?
The kids? Okay.
Who's that? I know the picture is real small.
Yeah, it's like, can I get you
Yeah.
No, I guess that's either.
Okay, you see what they're eating? So right here, on this one, bowl spaghetti, right? How do you feed a dog? You put them outside in a bowl. Here's your food, right?
Yeah.
Put the bowl of food in the bathtub naked and they're eating it with their hands. It wasn't in a bowl. It
What?
wasn't even- Put the bowl of food in the bathtub naked.
Put the bowl of food in a
and they're eating
bathtub.
with their hands. It wasn't even a bowl. It wasn't even a bowl. It was the food thrown inside the bathtub.
Imagine eating your dinner in the bathtub. Man said the the same place you're having a bath. You're eating off the bathtub. Nah, this make me feel sick.
As she was telling me,
You know about that though, right?
that was a fun thing they did. They
Fun
They
thing?
filmed the bathtub with spaghetti because they saw it on a video or YouTube or something.
What sick person does that?
I didn't know.
Are you dizzy?
She said it was fun.
But that's a YouTube.
I've never seen the picture.
Nah. These guys are doing trying to say in the bathtub full of spaghetti, but I ain't seen that. No. I'm a YouTube guy. I ain't seen no. I ain't seen no video like that. YouTube, don't let me down. I've seen slime. How's this spaghetti? Is that ice? No, I saw it. What? One video. Of course, those guava juice, I knew.
I'm thinking not a bathtub, okay? I'm thinking like one of those big up air pools and the kids get to play around. Like, you see people with the Jello or whatever. I'm thinking fun. The way she described it to me sounded fun.
Yeah, with slime, for a YouTube video. The fact that it's for a YouTube video. It's for a YouTube video.
Slip inside of spaghetti, like that's what I'm picturing. I didn't know that.
What would you do if you saw your daughter like that?
I would lose it.
As it turned out, the spaghetti pictures weren't the first time the bathtub had been misused as a feeding trough.
And she had dumped cottage cheese in there. They had been there
cottage cheese
because it was growing mold. Right. And she was allowing them to eat it.
Unfortunately, this was just one of many incidents involving food.
Yo, chat, I'm about to throw up, man.
Like, the blue kiddie pools, like the plastic ones. Mm-hmm. She filled it with pudding. It was like 10 gallons of milk and so many boxes of pudding and sprinkles and whipped cream. And she made this pool of pudding. She made the kids get in there and eat it. I don't remember if it was the boy or the youngest girl, but they were going to pee their pants. They had to go to the bathroom so bad. And they didn't get out of the pool all the way in time, which is gross in its own, right?
Pregso
peed in a pool of pudding. Oh. And so the oldest girl jumped out, threw a fit because she was sitting in a puddle of pudding. Like, of course you're going to react to that.
I'm about to throw up, man.
She jumps out. Well, Cushman gets mad.
This is fully wrong.
And those two kids are made to eat so much of that pudding. Mind you, now it has dirt in it. It has leaves in it. It has heat in it. These kids have been getting out and they have toys in there and they've made buckets and it's this disgusting. It's starting to smell. It's warm outside.
I need to get my comfort thing. Hold on.
She makes them start eating it.
I'm out
until they're both so
fam.
Sick they can't stand it.
Things got really, really messed up when the youngest one started having accidents. That's JJ.
Oh, just imagine a bathtub full of spaghetti. Dirty as hell, you have to eat it. Then imagine a bathtub of pudding, ice cream, sprinkles in a bathtub. Okay, that sounds cool. With pee and waste and in the same bathtub you're bathing it and you're eating it. Oh.
That's when they started blending the food. If we were having something for dinner, it got thrown in a blender with her drink, her everything, and that's what she was expected to eat. The first time they had put like stuff that's not necessarily too gross together.
Yo, chat, my belly.
And like a piece of bread. And, she didn't love the texture, but she ate it. She thought it was funny. The kid thought it was funny. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm a baby, whatever. But then, because that didn't affect her, they're like, oh, well, we're having a hamburger. So you're getting a blended hamburger. And then like, oh, well, what we're having tonight isn't bad enough. So I'm going to put in tuna and all like fruit and things that are, and just blend them together.
Oh my
Horrifically,
God.
Alicia said that even if the concoction was...
These are doing extreme YouTube challenges off camera,
It's
fam.
disgusting enough to make CK
Yo,
vomit.
these guys would go viral on YouTube, fam.
She would still be made to eat it, but it didn't end there either.
I seen him when he was chained to the fireplace at one time. They ran out of dog food and he couldn't eat that morning or whatever is what he did last night or night before. They made a bunch of rice and just boiled rice and stuff and was feeding their dogs and stuff. And one of the dog bowls was by and he scooched the dog bowl over to him and ate it and he got punished for that too.
So the dog got a better treatment than he did.
Yes. They were evil, pure evil.
Yeah.
I mean, 100% pure evil.
What happened with when started her menstrual cycle?
Like when it was starting to start, Jamie had mentioned that she thought that, and Jamie was like, well, that's gross, we're not doing that. That's what my sister used to do. That's disgusting. Women don't do that. And so she had, I don't know if she put hot sauce on her actual part.
Yo. Hot sauce on her. No.
Or she put hot sauce on her hands.
Everything the witnesses shared so far was from before Senna moved in.
I'm so sorry.
At that
You know,
time,
I had to witness
Cushman was
that.
still in a
Oh
relationship with
my
Laura,
days.
raising the question of what role she might have played. Police would soon find out.
Let's just stop talking about.
When Jamie wasn't around.
Man said she's having a you know what, and then they're putting hot sauce on it. What the fuck?
But when Jamie wasn't around, when Jamie was
Sorry,
in the
bro.
back or whatever,
Jeez.
she was no nicer to those kids. In February of 2020, she had the wood paddle, and then she had hit him with his chain.
She hit him with his chain. So she was whooping him with the chain?
When she had him bent down. She was holding his head into the bed, and she was hitting him with the chain. Well, she was hitting him with the paddle. And he wasn't crying because he'd been hit so many damn times.
My man
got
became
mad and she
numb
unhooked
to
him
it.
from his ankle, and she started hitting him with the chain.
This horrific scene suggests a level of sadism was likely present. Laura was apparently not satisfied until she heard AB cry, which is why she used
Yeah,
the
she
chain.
looks evil, bro.
Please note that the term sadism is often associated with blacks, but can be associated with individuals who derive gratification from inflicting pain on others.
Nah,
McDaniel
no way.
also mentioned
People that
Cushman
actually
made
exist,
the paddle
fam.
herself. Caregivers who
That's
spend time
actual
planning
pure
the different
evil. Man
forms
said
of
you get
punishment
satisfied with
likely
hearing
have
little
sadistic
kids.
traits,
Nah, stop
and most
it.
likely have antisocial personality disorder, as the two disorders can often co-occur.
Did you ever see Laura?
Oh yeah, Lord would be the one to lock them up too.
You saw her lock
Oh
them
yeah, oh yeah. But pure evil these people are. Laura was just involved, but she got Jamie's the ringleader of all.
Man said ringleader.
Oh yes.
Flip.
Oh yes, absolutely. Laura should be in jail for what she did.
Perhaps Laura's involvement was why, despite being divorced, Cushman and Laura had been in regular contact since the investigation began. Even after Cushman's arrest later, the two made regular phone calls to discuss the case, including the so-called spaghetti thing.
I need to tell you something too. What? I went through your pictures on your phone.
Uh-huh.
Like all your pictures on your phone?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just to let you know. I was looking for the spaghetti pictures to see what they were.
Yeah, and from what you can't tell, but that the kids are wearing underwear.
Yeah, but just know I went through all your pictures, okay?
Cushman seemed to be missing the point about all the concerning aspects of those photos. A few days later, Laura fell into
It's not. Callum, it's just you.
the same pattern.
And they have blown the spaghetti thing so
Yeah,
far
I'm good.
out of
What
the
the hell?
water, it's not even funny.
Are you serious? What are they saying?
Oh, it's just... you
Bryson,
can-
no, wait, I need to check myself. My screen is not fully black. Nah, it's just you, Callum.
tell that they're eating.
Oh, I'm back.
The spaghetti was just thrown in the bathtub, and they're eating it with their hands.
What about asking the kids?
I don't know what they've asked the kids. I don't know what they've talked to them about. I only know bits and pieces of what the kids said in the forensic interview.
Goddamn.
Police did in fact ask the kids. With overwhelming evidence piling up against Cushman, Laura, and Senna, the children were taken to the state police station to meet with a child forensic interviewer. Further depths of the children's suffering were finally about to be brought to light.
Here we go.
That day, the next day, her
My man, they got given toys. Yeah, they're laying it all out. She shot the trampoline.
Was there anybody on the trampoline? No, only me. You were on the trampoline when she shot it?
Ah!
Okay. How did that?
Nah, way. What? Imagine jumping on a trampoline, mind your own business, bouncing. Bang! What?
How did you feel when? Nervous. Nervous, yeah. Because her said her going to shoot me where my ankle only is.
Notice how AB answered, "No one, just me," as if he doesn't consider himself a person. Tragically, it seems he's learned through a lifetime of mistreatment that he is unimportant and essentially invisible to the adult caregivers in his life. This is what CK, one of the older children in the group, had to share.
What's in your room? Dressers, TV. We do have a chain. Okay. But my mom's been talking about taking it off and stuff. They really do
Praise the chill.
because we feel like I will never leave this home. But I'm chained to my house.
The chain providing CK with a sense of security shows how disturbing behavior in the home had been normalized and even associated with love.
How else do you feel when you're chained? Sometimes I do feel sad. I always feel sad because I shouldn't have to be chained. You know? It's my fault.
Yeah, you ain't a dog, bro.
It appeared that Cushman
Like, bro, I ain't changed. I mean, chained. Like, I can walk around. Like, there's no reason you should be, man. That is not normal.
was gradually beginning to grasp the gravity of her actions. Yet Laura remained seemingly detached from the unfolding reality.
Jamie, we've been through hell. What if this is the rest of my life? I'm afraid that it's not. We don't think I'm going to prison for the rest of my life, right? Not the rest of it.
They've retrieved phone calls. Piss and pudding. Nah, piss and pudding is actually that's
If
mental.
Laura was so deeply involved as police were coming to suspect, it was only a matter of time before they determined if Senna had followed in her footsteps. Police would know soon enough once she finally started telling the truth.
Why do they have sheets and comforters and pillows and he doesn't?
I know sometimes he gets himself, so then we have to do laundry.
So then do the laundry.
After reviewing the security footage,
Tell
however,
'em.
the police knew that
Tell
there was a
'em.
far crueler explanation than a slow laundry process.
What happened?
What, Callum?
I know that day. That is the day he got out and stole everything in the kitchen. I know that day.
And he threw it where? On the bed, right?
On the bed, yes.
What was that red stuff he threw up?
All the food he ate.
Red.
The hot Cheetos, the cereal, the oatmeal, all the crap. He got it everything.
Yo, sorry, I had to do some next movements, man, cause I'm trying to get all these thoughts out of my head. I ain't trying to hear about. I said red vomit. Oh.
Let me show you something. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they got it on video.
You see that chain? You can't get out.
It sounds like AB engaged in food hoarding, which can be typical of children who are being underfed, severely neglected, or starved. On the morning of July 6th, just 3 weeks before the entire incident came to light,
Oh my days, Brex. Oh. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
it
Bro
became
said, why are
apparent
they
that
playing
AB
chain
had been
together
sick at some
IRL?
point during the night and was forced to sleep with his own vomit.
Yo.
The camera captured every awful detail, including Senna ignoring the situation. A few moments later, Cushman entered the room, and things went from bad to worse.
Nobody cleans up that throw. You know how he cleans it up? You'll see right now how he cleans it up.
No.
The footage showed Cushman entering the room in a violent fit of rage and smothering AB's face in his own vomit.
Nah. 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 Nah.
Later, AB had picked out pieces of the vomit from the mattress while he continued to feel sick and remained chained to his bed. What was further sickening was the fact that Cushman and Sinha had set up security cameras to film this sort of, to later save it in their phones.
You cannot sit there and say, oh my God, and tell me you did not know.
I did not know that's how it happened. I didn't.
What you didn't know is you didn't know about that chain. Because I'm not, listen to me.
Man said got the vomit smothered in his...
Chain him up. And we're not even done going through the video.
Police confronted Sinha with just how unacceptable this indignity, along with the violence, was. You can probably guess her response.
So you're never around when this happens? No. So you didn't know about all of this? He's sleeping throughout the night like that, and I find it hard that you didn't know about it.
I knew about it because he got out and he still.
Right, but you know what kind of chain she's using. He cannot get out of that. So, Sinha, watch this. This is how we're going to put it this way, okay? It's time for you to start thinking about you.
Yeah, I am.
And stop thinking about
No one's saying Sinha. I ain't even heard the word Sinha ever.
Start thinking about you and stop thinking about her.
You mean Sinha?
Listen, this is serious.
Oh.
You knew he was not on that chain with a pin. You knew it. Everybody knows because everybody locked him up that night. Did you not know? Yes or no? It's a simple question.
I knew the chain.
Right, but you knew come apart unless you unlock it. Not this one.
Yes, it plugs into the
No,
alarm.
because he cannot. We have multiple videos of him. He cannot get out of that unless he has a key. There's messages that we recovered from your phone too. This is something in the lines of, I'm getting tired, he's hungry, like that. This is your time right now. This is your time right now.
Just say it, bitch. You're going to jail.
Have you seen Cushman?
Text messages, like the security footage, suggested that Sinha was far more than a helpless witness. In one message, Sinha wrote to Cushman, quote, LOL is pissing me off, trying to find something to watch. When Cushman asked what was going on, Sinha replied, his stupid, I'm hungry. I'm going to knock him out.
No.
Later, Cushman texted Sinha, haha, they're not going to stop until they get me for child. She was right. And now they were after Sinha, too. Watching the footage back, it seemed to have a strong effect on her. So strong, in fact, that it led her to reveal something police had not even thought to suspect.
Why are you protecting this woman? That is the devil right there. And you know that.
Yeah, he predicted it.
Do not protect this woman.
Love, man.
Go ahead.
What is it? What's she about to back out?
Why was she doing that?
Oh my days. She was uncool listening the entire time. On God, I'm not clip farming. On God, I'm not. On God, I'm not. On God, this is my genuine reaction. Bro, this is insane.
Did you put her for her to listen?
Ray, were you watching the entire video, bro? I don't think you're watching the entire video. Because, brother, you would react like this as well if you're hearing about kids getting smothered in their own vomit.
She knew. I mean,
she was listening the entire time because she's scared of her.
you know what you just did?
Yeah, that's against the law, my boy. You're going to jail.
I'm trying to protect my kids as much as possible.
You know
I've
what you just did?
I've left several times. What did I?
Just tampered with evidence.
That's right. Cushman was listening in on the interview from the other end of a call. Combined with what Senna and Cushman had just pulled off and the overall evidence against them, officers acquire an arrest warrant for Cushman immediately.
Yeah, arrest the fam. God damn.
All the time. Yeah.
Man said they're tampering with evidence, you know. Mad thing.
Perhaps tellingly, Cushman didn't once ask why she was under arrest. Nor did Laura Melanson, who was driving the car. Cushman was taken to jail. Back in the interrogation room, Senna is finally starting to react, perhaps only now that her own well-being is on the line.
Yep.
You gotta start thinking. You gotta start thinking about you and your kids, or you and her.
Kids, I don't want my babies. I'll do anything to get my kids.
You think this is gonna help you get your kids back?
No.
Like, I'm telling you right now, we're not even close to being done. And we're still
Yeah,
working
make
hard.
us spill all the beans, bro.
But this alone,
Make us spill the
this-
juice as well. Oh, I want to talk about that now that I've been hearing about this vomit shit.
This has gotta be one of the worst trauma cases we've had.
You're playing
Top
football?
five, for sure.
Well, that
Just
was...
relax. Just relax. This is what we're
Bro,
gonna need.
this video, oh my god.
I didn't mean to. Okay, I thought it was just gonna be a couple questions.
It's gonna be a couple questions. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Relax. Okay.
Why does he look like the I'll be back guy? Terminator, the
This what we
Terminator.
just presented to you and listening to is evidence.
I did not know you were gonna tell me anything like that. I thought you were just gonna ask me a couple
Then
questions.
why don't you take it out when we were going? You know where we were going with this. Why don't you take it out and hang up? Will she come and talk to us?
I don't know.
After what she heard?
Probably not.
Probably not. And guess whose fault was that? This ends up going to court.
She
Listen to me.
she was never gonna come anyways. She told me she
Listen
was
to
gonna
me.
come.
If this ends up going to court, we gotta think about your kid. We gotta think about kids, right? Right? Would you be willing to testify to everything that you told us? You're supposed to.
Yo! Yo, love can make you blind, fam. Yo! So you're telling me she's done all this devilish acts and you're still going on Facebook saying, "Oh, I love you." Are you mad? Yo. Alright, yeah. Just know, chat, I'm never forcing shit, bro.
Be scared for your
Nah.
kids.
I'm terrified for my
What for your kids?
I'm trying now.
'Cause
I
this
know
is
it's late, but I'm
mad,
trying
bro.
now. I know it's a little late, and I'm so sorry. I never wanted any kid to ever get hurt.
This is so messed up.
I've had.
This is. You have no idea.
I do.
You obviously don't act like you do.
Who's
You
that?
know more than what you're
Sorry.
telling us.
I
That's sort of
don't.
Leo.
I'm answering everything honestly. Now that she's on the phone, I'm answering everything honestly. And yes, I admit sometimes I lost my control. You'll see it in the video. I've gone in there and yelled at my son. Okay, but I don't. They're her kids. I didn't even know where I stand. I barely just moved into there.
You know what kind of punishment this is?
It's
This is
bad.
It's torture. What did she do?
It's the same thing. Spankings.
Chain.
Yep. But I know for sure, 100%, her pen is easy access to get out.
His is not. His
Oh,
is not.
there you go.
His is not.
There you go.
Here, Senna finally admits to lie number one,
There you
indicating
go.
that there are probably many more to come.
Can
So
you
many.
imagine if there was a fire in that house?
It would not be safe. I know.
Oh, they were dead. Oh, boy.
You will burn to death.
Yep. He said it, not me.
Because he couldn't get out because he was tied like a dog in his damn room.
Tell
Both
him.
people
Tell
be charged
them.
for homicide.
Stupidity. No child should be.
We're gonna
Oh
start
my
over,
God.
okay?
Should go through that ever.
Relax, okay?
In Jesus' name, Father, I pray.
This is
Amen.
what we're gonna need.
Yeah, evil people.
What's going on in that house? What I want is nothing but the truth.
Okay.
Going forward.
Don't treat it like the others. They don't.
It's obvious. It's
Yeah,
obvious.
they don't. Jamie has an anger issue. And when they start acting up excessively, she gets upset. She says stuff. She does stuff.
What have you seen her do?
I've seen her spank the kids with the paddle.
They'd suspected the use of a paddle since the initial report alleged that one was used in the house, and all but confirmed it during the search warrant.
I wanna hear her say she shot the trampoline.
Hey, I got the paddles. Got the paddles.
Yeah, look, Callum, I'm noticing that as well.
Oh, I'm getting. Whoa.
There's a snake. There's a snake.
What?
Hey, can you get a picture? There's paddles.
A snake?
While this discovery was huge in terms of evidence, police knew this wasn't the only form of corporal punishment used in the house.
Snake.
They intended to wring every drop of truth from Senna, who still knew more than she was saying.
God, my brain can't hold all of this.
Yes, and I don't agree with that. And I don't
It's a
agree with
snake.
that. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't do that to my kids. I don't.
It's a form to keep them
Oh, Frex is back.
without putting too many
Big up,
bruises
Frex.
on their body.
Now, Frex, you good,
That's
just
what
don't
that
lie
is.
in them. You're good to talk, just don't lie about challenges. That would get you banned in any chat.
And if they have a bunch of bruises on their body, what do you think's gonna happen?
I've never seen her physically do.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Not excessively, not where it hurt them that bad.
Footage extracted from the security camera in Cushman and Senna's phones showed firsthand just how barbaric some of the children's punishments were.
Can we get like
In
a
the
list of the
uncensored
names?
Footage, Cushman slaps AB in the face 3 times. LS was dragged from his bed by an unidentified female. Confronted with this,
What?
Senna was at last about to reveal the extent of this nightmare situation. And what she shared was even more shocking than anything discovered so far.
Swear.
You've seen that before.
I wasn't in the room.
No, I said
when that
before.
happened.
You've seen that punishment before. You've seen them hit the. You've seen her beat. Because you don't. You're scared because you don't want to tell us the truth. Yeah, because you know if you tell us the truth, what?
Then
Why
I
are you
get in
scared of
trouble
her?
because I hit it and I didn't tell nobody.
This is your time right now. Tell them.
Okay, she beats them
Why?
because she has anger issues. They don't do something she likes and she beats.
And she takes it away on them?
Yes.
She takes it out on them?
Yes.
And they're crying, yelling at
I pull her back. I make her stop.
How does she beat them?
She's like that. She hits them and she spanks them with the paddle. I mean,
Your kids too?
No.
The interviews with the children proved invaluable.
So
as
you're
Senna's
telling me
daughter was
all of
willing to
her
tell the
hate
truth,
goes
while
to
her
the
mother
kids,
was
bro.
not.
And when you do get in trouble and you get hit, who's the one that's hitting you?
Both ones.
Both.
What happens when you get in trouble? Do you get spanked?
With wood.
With wood.
With words.
Where do they spank you with the wood?
I have like a bruise right here.
Ah.
What body part?
Nah, fam.
Right there? Okay.
According to her own children, not to mention the camera, Senna's claims of being faultless were nothing but hollow lies. As if that wasn't enough,
They're both
Senna's
as evil
text
as each
message
other,
history
fam.
once again undercut her declarations of innocence. Senna messaged Cushman, "I'm going to hit him, I swear. He just needs to shut the up."
Nah.
In a subsequent message, she wrote, "I'm still trying for you because I know it upsets you and it hurts you, and for me because I need to learn to control myself." Cushman messaged her saying, "AB is on a rampage." Senna's response was, "Well, locking up." We can only assume that she meant lock him up.
Yeah.
However, this can't be verified.
Yeah.
Senna's guilt extended far past encouragement, and police had footage of her chaining
Bro, my
various
brain
children on more
genuinely
than one
hurts
occasion.
after
Of course,
watching
Senna
this.
claimed it was all Cushman's fault.
I know she was drunk him outside once.
Cushman's fault.
Wait.
I know she was drunk him outside.
Oh, for a second, I thought she drugged him outside. I was about to say drag.
Not like dragging, but she's pushed him out the door
Jesus.
to yell at him. But that's all I saw because I was inside with the kids.
The person
she
who
dragged
reported
him
Cushman
outside.
had recently moved out of her
She about
residence.
drugged him.
However, they did see what would take place on these walks.
And in those months that you were there, that this is what you observed? Or
Yes,
saw?
sir. Yes, sir.
How many times did you observe this? I mean, was it something that would happen a lot?
Non-stop.
Non-stop?
Yes, sir.
Non-stop what?
that they would beat them up or they were chained to their bed.
Why is she starving?
She's not starving.
Yes, she is. He's crying, saying he's hungry.
I,
You mean to tell me that? Look how tight that is.
That is very tight.
That is
I did
very
not know
tight.
it goes that tight.
Let's get back to the food. Why is she? Don't not say she's not starving. She's starving him because he's complaining he's hungry. He even says he's hungry at times. Why is she starving the kids?
Yeah, real quick, so.
He gets out and he steals everything. And if his stomach is full, then he doesn't eat, or like for the rest of the day, because his stomach is so full, don't want to get him sick. Or he'll eat broth or a tortilla. They've never gone an entire day without eating anything. We're on that one. As far as I know, they have never gone an entire day without eating.
Notice how Cinna initially firmly denies the children ever going hungry and switches to "as far as I know" later on. It seems she doesn't even believe what she's saying herself.
Honestly, she's a lost cause herself. I don't even know what she's saying anymore. Bro.
So if you steal or you scream that you're hungry, you miss dinner? Yeah.
Wow.
A complete review of all the security footage revealed that AB had been chained without access to food, water, or a bathroom for more than 14 hours straight during the period the footage was recorded. As the other children weren't as consistently restrained, it was impossible to say how frequently, or rather infrequently, they were fed. This was all completely inhumane, but even more shocking.
Bam, no. What, Callum? Bro, I had to like be grateful for certain things like this, man. I'm grateful I'm talking to you guys. I'm grateful that I can get to eat these Skittles. I'm grateful I have an amazing mother. I'm grateful I have an amazing child. I love you guys, man.
Shocking was what else Cushman was known to do to her children.
When was she put in the cage?
No, okay, I've never heard of a cage.
I'm freaking out.
I've heard
freaking out.
applications. I've never seen them in cages.
McDaniel, who didn't even live at the residence anymore, had seen the children locked away in dog crates. So had members of Cushman's family.
Crates?
Cushman's aunt and her cousin spoke with police and revealed that in 2016, when they'd visited the house, they found CK locked in a dog cage on the front porch. It was the middle of winter, and she was only wearing pajamas. Matthew also said he'd seen the children in cages, but Sheriff Bowman insisted otherwise.
I never saw a kid in a kennel because I would have come unhinged. You don't know me, but anybody
Bro, my
around here
brain.
knows what I would have done.
Chat, my brain.
I would hope so.
The state police would continue their investigation, but ultimately, Sheriff Bowman was not charged with anything. However, in 2023, he popped up in the news once again, this time in connection with the foster family who had taken in the Cushman children.
Mr. Bowman shot their dog on their porch, and the Ring camera has it on Ring. And the woman got contacted by lawyers saying, "Hey, do you want us to do something about this?" Yes.
Yo!
Don't hurt nobody. I remember that dog. He shot it on their porch, walked up on their yard and shot their
Oh, yeah, now we were in a cage in year 7. Why
Senna,
not?
on the other hand, was facing a host of charges.
We should sue the school.
You contributed.
Yeah, enough gun, chat, enough gun.
I tried to leave several times.
Then why did you leave?
I did. She just brought me back.
How?
She brought her back. How?
She gets in your head. She makes you think stuff, and she made me feel like.
Nah, you just love her too much for some reason.
Just give me back
I said
in the house so I
she
can
gets
stay.
in your
And I
head.
didn't leave again.
Does she have superpowers?
Cult of lesbians.
What? Yo, man said cult of lesbians, man. I'm telling you, it's a mental illness.
Things could indicate a disturbing pattern in Cushman's alleged
Fam,
behavior.
oh my.
These patterns are similar to those we see in cult leaders, including
God, oh my.
narcissism, love bombing, targeting vulnerable people such as teens, and
Jeez.
stringing people along.
Oh,
Narcissists often lure their victims with excessive
Don't believe
affection
a word
and
she said.
attention, making
For
them
real.
feel special and
Word is
adored.
born.
They manipulate by idealizing the victim,
to.
mirroring their interests, and projecting fantasies onto them, fostering a deep but false connection. Once trust is gained, they begin to devalue the victim, causing confusion and insecurity. Finally, they
Well, I'll be real, it's working. It's working, you know? It's getting in my head, it's confusing me, and it's making me go crazy. I can't
scarred
lie.
the victim or cycle
She
through
might have
phases of
powers, fam.
idealization
No,
and
no, no,
devaluation,
dead ass chat.
causing significant psychological
Even
and
I'm scared of
emotional
her now.
damage. It's important for individuals to recognize these manipulative patterns and prioritize their
Thank God I
emotional
got Skittles,
well-being
bro.
in
What would I do?
relationships.
Well, why are you so scared of that? That's what I want to know. Did she beat you?
She was the meanest of all ones.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm a pretty big person. And ever since then, I'm just scared of her because she just did that out of
She abuses
spite.
the children and her, and you decide to be with her.
I know there's guns in
Wow.
the house.
Oi.
During one of their calls, Laura
Love
informed
guns.
Cushman that Senna had broken
Wow,
during
the new Fortnite
interrogation.
collab's insane.
Are you
chat.
there?
Holy-
No, I don't have any good news. I have no good news. Jamie told them you did it.
Are you kidding me?
No. But remember, we're being recorded this whole time, okay?
Yeah.
But she told them that about you being on the phone. She told them that when she saw the video, that you beat the kids. I was told I could share this with you, but it's very long. But I needed you to know that.
Am I going to prison for the rest of my life?
Your lawyer's going to work on that.
Laura, I love you. Please know that, okay?
We've got a minute left.
That's
okay?
the ex.
I love you.
What?
I know.
Just tell me back.
I love you too.
No.
Laura, I can't go to prison for 60 years.
You need to know.
This man.
That it's
Yo, women scare me, bro. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry. I gotta say it, man. Women scare me, fam. Like, I can't deal with this manipulative business, fam. Bro, this is like Lady Macbeth on steroids. Nah, women genuinely scare me. I promise you, bro, I could go through the most scariest thing of all time and I still won't be as scared of that to women, bro. No troll.
Huh?
What did I do?
After years of inflicting torment upon the children and the repercussions of her actions catching up to her, Cushman frantically reaches out to her mother.
Realistic.
Hi, baby. Hi, Mama.
I know it's. I know,
Thank
fam.
you. Mommy, you don't believe I'm this horrible person they say I am, do you?
No, I don't, Judy. Ever think I do. Ever. You're not a horrible person.
Wow.
No.
She can even manipulate her own mother.
And I will
Ha!
fight to the death
Yes,
if somebody says you are.
Okay. Mom, I promise I'm not.
What?
What? I promise I'm not. I loved my kids.
The post on the day before the Senate interview. If a hug represented how much I loved you, I would hold you in my arms forever. I love you, baby. She's a manipulator. Because she said to the ex that she loves the ex. But then she's also saying I love you to the new girlfriend. Bro. My brain. Play the video.
The person who reported Cushman finally helped bring the state police to her house, resulting in Cushman's arrest and the children's rescue. In the end, Jamie Cushman was charged with a total of 21 counts of intentional child abuse that did not cause great bodily harm or death. She was given an additional charge for conspiring to commit the abuse and another charge for interfering with an investigation. She eventually pled guilty to 5 counts of child abuse in exchange for a 15-year prison sentence.
I think.
Jamie Senna faced the same charges and pled no contest to 4 counts of child abuse. She was sentenced to 6 years in prison.
How long was she sentenced? All of that, only 15 years. All of that, only 15 years. Bro, these lawyers must have been paid big money, fam. Big money. Chat, I promise you, one of the maddest things I've ever heard, fam. That is child abuse. Like, that is one of the maddest things I've ever heard. 15 years, you mad?
Jamie Senna faced the same charges and pled no contest to 4 counts of child abuse. She was sentenced to 6 years in prison. Finally, Laura Melanson was also charged with 5 counts of child abuse. She pled guilty on 2 counts and is expected to face the same 6-year sentence as Jamie Senna. though an official sentence has yet to be announced. As for the children, police were
I
able to
still
give
can't
Jamie
believe
McDaniel this positive
Jamie
update.
only got 15
Some
years.
really good people, and he's already gained 14 pounds. And they are all back in school, and they are loving it.
Wow.
Great. So they're doing really good. Really
No, you're good. You're good.
My man's already gained 14 pounds. What the hell?
Matthew, Alicia, and McDaniel all expressed relief that the children were finally out of Cushman's control.
There's no sentence in the world that would justify her actions.
The only 15 years.
There's no punishment equal to the amount
Should
of
be 5-0.
damage that she did to those children.
If the kids ever saw this, I would want them to know that they were very loved by some people in their lives who really, really wanted to help them and who are really sorry they couldn't.
After their extreme suffering, we have to hope the children are getting a chance to recover and make a fresh start, and that they will never be hurt this way ever again.
Like and subscribe. Holy. Yo. Wow. Wow.